All right, one more time and sustain just a little longer before you let it go. Hey, I'm Abram from 30 Day Singer, and today we're going to discuss how to rock scream in a relatively healthy way. Before we get started, make sure you subscribe to the channel and ring that notification bell. While you're at it, hit that like button. It would really help us out. Now back to the lesson. A healthy rock scream creates the illusion that we're taking our voice full throttle without the damage that comes from actually doing that. This technique is still somewhat fatiguing and often irritating to the throat for a lot of people as you try to find the right feeling and placement. It may cause you to cough, your eyes to water, and a temporary feeling of a scratchy throat. If that's happening to you, then it's a good sign that you should take a break and try again later. Because this is an adventurous extended technique, I recommend that the best way to practice this is every once in a while for a short amount of time, so not much longer than the length of this video. Let's start by stretching our voice out with some gentle sirens. Go from an ah and chest voice, and then switch to an e as you move up through your head voice. Try to keep the E vowel almost the same exact shape as your ah with the front of your mouth. I'll demonstrate. Ah. Let's do that one more time. Ah. Now, if you can, try using a lip trill instead. If this isn't available to you, then just sing another siren one more time. Like this. Okay, one last time. Okay, now for the fun stuff. There are a number of different options and styles here, but for this video, we're dealing with more of a classic rock sound rather than something you would hear in death metal. For a healthy classic rock scream, we can borrow from a technique typically called throat singing. Think of this like a resonant supported growl where we carefully and rather gently squeeze our false vocal cord space into our actual vocal cords to create distortion. The most important point is to stay light and to not overdo it. There are a few tricks to get this to work, but be patient as not every trick works for everybody. First, think about clearing your throat in a slightly more vigorous way than usual. You want to create a little friction here, like this. Now swallow and try it like you're trying to get somebody's attention. Let's do it one more time. So the next trick is to use the power of imitation. Imagine you're a very gruff character and in a very growly voice you're saying, "Hey you!" to somebody who may have offended you. Let's try this together. "Hey you!" Now try sliding into it a bit. "Hey you!" Never lean in so much as to trigger your cough reflex. "Hey you!" If you're stuck, try to change the pitch you're speaking on. Maybe a little lower or maybe a little higher. "Hey you!" or "Hey you!" You can put your hand gently right here on your neck to feel for this and maintain some balance. Let's try it again. "Hey you! Hey you!" Remember to swallow frequently. This will help your body regulate and readjust. Now with some actual throat singing, we sustain this growl feeling in a very particular way. It's more gentle than you would think. In fact, think of trying the lightest form of this growl feeling we just practiced to get a sustain. Try it with a hum and then open to a vowel if possible. It's like this. One more time. This is a hard technique to get the hang of, but we only need a bit of this rough feeling in our muscle memory for a rock scream. This, plus some vowel modification, particularly spreading and register shifting, will get us to the next step. All right, now it's time to try the rock scream. We're going to mix the siren we started out with into this rough, gritty sound we've been practicing. First, though, use an ah vowel here the whole way, and then let it spread out to an ah, like the word hat, with a clean sound like this. It's going to go up into our head voice. Ah! One more time. Ah! Let your tongue stick out a bit as you do this. Now pull some of that gritty growling feeling with you, but be careful not to overdo it. Just start from an ambiguous note in your middle register to another non-specific pitch and head voice, like this. Now let's add a little more of that rock scream. All right, one more time and sustain just a little longer before you let it go. The trick here is we've primed our voice to feel some grit as we ascend in range, and it's important to note that a lot of rock screams stay mostly in our head voice. Let's do it one more time, and I'm gonna hold that high head voice scream. Like that. Now try any song you're working on and see if you have a better time keeping some balanced grit in your voice. Good luck. Remember to take some long breaks and only practice this in short bursts, as your voice will definitely feel it. Good work today, and I'll see you next time. What other tips would you like to see here on this channel? Leave a comment and let me know. And be sure to check out 30daysinger.com for more in-depth step-by-step lessons.